What's up, YouTube world? This is G Fabre with Cool G's Air. I want to make a quick video or a little bit intent video about how to get into the service industry, or even how to, more specifically, how to get into the HVAC industry. And the first thing I want to recommend is that you literally go to school for this. I did go to school, and I went to school as an adult. I went to school about 10 years ago, and there were people in our class that were ranged from 19 years old up until, like, I think the oldest guy was like 55 years old. So that gives you, first of all, the opportunity is there. So of course the guys who's 50 something may take it a little more serious than the guys who's 19, but the opportunity is there for anyone to learn. But the first suggestion that I will give you is to go to a school. Now, I decided for myself to go full-time. Full-time, I went full-time, and I did work a full-time job, but I went full-time. And at that particular time, I did work a job, which is, I don't recommend. But anyway, I went full-time for like 9 months, and I learned this, some of the basics in school, because the basics is what you going to need. And plus, in school, you get your EPA certification card. So that's where I was able to get the EPA certification. Now, just because you go to school doesn't guarantee you nothing. When we first started out in our class, it was like, I'm going to guess and say 7 modules, and I'm going off memory. But the first module, say it was about 30 guys in the class. Well, 29 guys, 1 girl. Just to give you some idea, this opportunity is open for women. But it was 1 girl in our class, and she, I believe, by the time she finished, she was like the #1 student. But the point I'm making is, there was about 30 people who started, and maybe 16 people who ended, who went through the full course. Okay, some dropped out for whatever reasons. But out of all the people that I went to school with, I keep in contact with about half of them through Facebook and social media. But most of the people that I went to school with, almost none of them are in the HVAC business. I'm the only one, and I'm the one who didn't want to be in the HVAC business. But it's a great way to make some money, some cash. So out of all the people that were in my class, and I'm cool, like I say, with most of them still through social media, and I don't see any of them in the HVAC industry. None of them. So, and I didn't look for a job, but one came to me. Someone who I knew hooked me up with an HVAC job, an apartment maintenance job, which is an excellent territory to learn the HVAC skill, because it's in the field and you don't have to pay for nothing, and you got people looking over your shoulder. If you mess something up, no big deal. You at an apartment complex, you got access to all the tools. So there's a huge benefit for working a maintenance position, but I'll get back to that in a second. But what I want to get to is, out of all the people in the school who graduated, I'm the only one that is in the HVAC field, and that's going to take. So that just kind of goes to show that if you want to do HVAC, it's going to take some initiative on your part. If you can't find a job, if you can't get a job, most HVAC companies probably won't hire you fresh out of school. I don't even recommend working for an HVAC company. I never have. I didn't go that route. Not to say it's a bad route, but it's just a route that I just didn't take. I took the route of coming out of the HVAC school, going into a job in my field. It was a hooked up job. I just happened to know somebody who knew somebody. It was like, hey, you know somebody who want to get a maintenance position? The starting pay was like, I think it was like $18.25 an hour. As a maintenance man, you don't only do HVAC, you do other things. However, you do HVAC at times, but the access to the tools and supplies is priceless. So that's my suggestion. Go to school and get an HVAC, get an apartment maintenance job. Now, I will share this. When I came out of school, I was driving in a car. I didn't have no work truck, and I'm in a Silverado. It's my work truck. So I had a car when I came out of school, and no HVAC tools. The school give you tools. I got my tools late, and I finally did get my tools from the school, but I had no tools and no service vehicle. But I went and got the apartment maintenance job in my car. I was driving the Monte Carlo. So I drove that, and I wound up getting the truck a little bit later. But the point I'm making is HVAC money is, it's good money. So at the apartment complex, I literally learned how to, be more comfortable and confident with the heating and air. The other stuff I knew how to do already. But I became more comfortable and confident with heating and air, because the last thing you want to do is go to a customer's house who's paying you a service fee and paying you good money, and you sitting there scratching your head, don't know why the AC or don't know why the heat is not working. That's the last thing you want to do, is look stupid on the job, okay? Because you start getting reviews. So now I'll be going back and forth, so y'all can kind of follow me. Y'all kind of follow me with this. When I came out of school, I had this girl who I was messing with. She was good on the computer. So when I came out of school, I had a business name, Coogie's Air, and I had a website. Okay, so to a customer who didn't know me, if they were to go to Google heating and air repair companies near me, my name would come up. If I had to go into an install or go to a job that I didn't know what to do, I had a friend of mine who's in the HVAC business. I still deal with him. He's been in the game for over 20-something years. I would bring him on a job to do an install. And he would literally do the work, and I would just help him, and we'll split the money. So the point I'm making is, just so I can reiterate, is if you want to start an HVAC business, my suggestion is go to school, get your EPA certification, get a maintenance position, and then break off into your own business. Now, having your own business is a whole different ball game, whole different ball of wax. But like I said before in a previous video, my 2 weeks paycheck at that apartment complex, I sometimes make that in one day. So that means I don't have to work every single day, even though I try to work every day as much as I can, because I'm not the lazy type, because you can't be lazy. But you don't have to work every single day, but you do want to go to work and get your money. All right, guys, so that's my first step of the HVAC, how to get into the HVAC business for you folks that's thinking about it, on the fence about it. In the summertime, you can do really well. In the wintertime, you can do really well. When it's cold and when it's hot. I'm in Atlanta, so I do the heating and air here. Coogie's there. If you need help starting your business, or, I'm going the wrong way. If you want to get more information, wherever city you're in, whatever state you're in, it doesn't even matter. Start some type of business. In 2019, even if you got a job, you should still have a business, because business owners, it just, to me, it just makes more sense to be in business, to have something you can sell where you can kind of dictate your own income, okay? Because at this point, and one of the best things that I love to do when I go to a person's house, when they call me up for a particular job, I tell them how much I want to get paid to do the job. It's up to them to say yay or nay, but I tell them, no, this is what this costs. And if they say no, I got paid just for showing up, and I'm out of there. But in the service industry, you can literally create your own income, dictate your own income. So take that as you may, work with that. Coogie's there, G Fabre. We'll talk about other things later, but how to start your HVAC business, go to school, okay? Get a job in the maintenance field. That's my suggestion. Then start your own business. I had that maintenance job for approximately a year and 4 months, which is the longest job I ever had in my life. I think so, maybe a year and a half, something like that. But I don't do the 9-to-5 thing very well, because I don't like someone else to tell me how much they're going to pay me, and I can create my own schedule. So if you want to create your own schedule, make your own income. If you want to do it through HVAC, that's what I tend to do. I still do real estate. We buy and sell houses and things of that nature. Still doing that. However, my day-to-day will be, I have a business, and it's an HVAC business, okay? Till next time, folks, that's it. Any questions, any comments, put them in a comment section, and I'll do my absolute very best to answer your questions. Till next time, y'all, I'm out. I should say peace like that, togetherness. All right, let's work as a unit, work as a whole. Later. Till next time.